What's up, my mobile detailing people? It's Wayne back again with another detailing video. In this video, what we're going to be discussing is what works for me getting business and what does not work for me getting business. Let's talk about it.
So the first thing I want to know is Instagram. I know a lot of people post pictures. Do you still post pictures on your Instagram?
Yeah, all the time.
Does it get you business though?
Not too much business. I probably get about 1 to 2 people asking about business every 2-3 weeks. So that's just more of promoting, waking people up, letting them know I detail. You never know what people are saying about your business, and you never know who's watching. It's a good promoting for YouTube, for all other different platforms. So not only just getting clients, but just promotion for everything.
Do you feel a detailer needs an Instagram account?
That's a must.
Yeah, even though it doesn't get you a lot of business.
It's a must. That's like, to me, it's like the root. Like, it's like the center of it, and then it like branches out to everything else. It's just like, that's why I post everything on. That's where everybody stays informed about how my company is growing, how it's doing, what I'm doing, just in general. So yeah, I use it the most.
Let me ask you, because you do have a YouTube channel, are most of the messages from either detailers or potential clients?
Detailers. That's where I stay in tune with the community, how I learn about other products, how I learn how other detailers are doing. If you need advice, just everything detailing is on there, yeah.
So not so good for business, but good to keep connections, networking, and let your previous clients know
what's going on.
Got
and
you.
To stay in tune with what's new, what's not new. But that may be something different for other people. I know some people that's where they get all their business from. So just because that's going for me, just like it's going like that for me, doesn't mean it won't go like that for you. So stay posting on the Instagram, man. Hey, let me know in the comments down below if it's the same for you, how it is for me, or are you getting a lot of business from Instagram? So let me know below.
All right, man. Second way is hitting up previous clients. Let's say it's slow, like it's been during the slow season. Do you hit up previous clients? And if so, what do you offer them?
You know what? In the beginning, I was not doing that. I was just so focused on just getting more and more business until somebody was like, hey, are you tapping back in with your old clients and showing them that you appreciate them? And I'm like, wow. So I went back and looked at all my emails and messages. Bro, I probably got like 1,000 emails and numbers, and I hired a receptionist, and I just had her go through each individual person, write back out to them, see how they're doing, and let them know the packages we're offering, and just making sure they don't forget about our services. And just from doing that, we got people that forgot, like, oh, I forgot about your service. Yeah, go ahead and come on Friday. Oh, like, let me book every 3 weeks. Like, everybody remembered. So I would say every 3 weeks, 2 weeks, just send a reminder, update everybody on what's going on with the company. And that just took my business to another level just from doing that. But
you hit them up. Do you offer anything? 50% discounts, Wayne? Or is that too much?
You know what? According to what I'm offering at that week, I'll let them know. And for repeat clients, I do offer a discount. I'll say like, hey, $85 right now if you commit. It won't be the $150, $165, $180. You know what I mean? If you commit every 2 weeks or monthly, I'll give you the $85. So I was offering that to only clients that have booked with me before. So I'll do that occasionally.
All right, so it definitely helps.
It does help, yes sir.
All right, man. Next thing is Google Ads. You still running it?
Google Ads is home.
Yeah?
Google Ads, yes sir.
Let me ask you, what's the hardest thing about learning Google Ads?
The hardest thing about learning Google Ads, let's see.
Or did you pick it right away?
You know what? I actually hired a company starting off. They showed me the structure on how to format it, the words to say, how to grab people. So I didn't really figure that out. So I just implemented what they did for me after months, and I stopped paying them and just took what they used. And so I never really experienced anything hard with it. But if you're not getting your Google ratings, it's going to be harder for you, because if your ad is up there first, but then they click on you and you only got a two 5-star ratings, then it's just like, you know what I mean? So just get your ratings up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how much are you spending on ads right now?
Shit.
Like, let's say in the last month.
I would say between 300 to 500 a month. I think the highest it's ever reached was 700. But that's a lot of business coming in, and you can make that with just 2 details, 1 detail depending on what they're getting. So that's not a problem. But it's bringing in a lot of phone calls and a lot of people that want to do business. So don't worry too much about how much you're spending on the ads. Just make sure you're closing the deals when they call. So
one thing I heard about Google Ads, ads in general.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fluff customers where they're messaging you just to know your prices or ask a couple questions, but they don't really get a detail. Is that true?
That is true. And what I'm realizing as I'm learning how to talk with people, I'm not a person that likes to push people to get a detail with you. Like, hey, brother, go with us today. Would you like to book now? Like, you should book now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not really like, I'm like, hey, you see the star ratings? We're the best. And if you go with somebody else, it may not get done the right way. Hey, let me know when you're ready to book. That's me. But I'm realizing you got to be a little bit, you're going to get this detail. You know what I mean? Like, you better book now or it's not going to be available. I'm going to be booked out for a whole month if you don't get it. Like, I got to learn to put a little bit more pressure on people. Just like the salespeople out there when they're trying to sell you a car. They don't want you to leave. They're doing all that they can to keep you. So that's what I'm working on. And once I started putting a little bit more pressure on people, and make sure you get that deposit too. Because you may pressure them and then like the next day they'll cancel. So get your deposit and pressure some people sometimes, and hey, I'm noticing that it's working a lot better. So let me know in the comments down below on what you guys do to put a little sense of urgency on them on why they should book with you. So comment it down below. Let me know you guys' strategy on how you guys move. Because remember, we're all trying to help each other grow, learn. So comment that down below. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, so you ever tried Groupon?
I have not tried Groupon. I've thought about that, but just never got around to it because I have so many other things that I'm using. But have you heard anything?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
It's horrible.
It's horrible?
I heard that you only get the cheap customers who are looking for a discount.
That's what I'm realizing too. Because they be cutting the prices like real. I think I've seen like some $40, $50 details on there, like some cheap stuff.
Yeah.
So nah, I haven't messed with that.
How about Yelp?
Yelp? I've used Yelp. Yelp is the battlegrounds for real. It's the battlegrounds. You have so many, like if I post on Yelp ad, I swear I'll get like 50 people writing me. And you know that's a lot of money. Yelp is the most expensive. They charge for every little thing. You want to post your emblem right here? $5 a month. You want to post a little header about some info about your company? We need $2. Hey, you want to post this right here about a couple pictures? That's going to be $5. So they charge you for every little thing. So if I do deal with them, I'll just post like my number. They charge you for posting your number too. So I'll post my number, but those are people that are looking for cheap details too. So I get a lot of people writing. If I could figure out how to close out most of those people, Yelp would be the, hey, if y'all found out the secret with Yelp, hey, comment that down below. But Yelp is a gold mine if you can close the deals. But yeah.
I actually heard people be calling you on Yelp all the time trying to spend more money. Have you experienced that?
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
That it is a lot of people that want to spend good money, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong on Yelp. I just haven't been able to close people. Like out of like 50 people, I'll get one.
No, my bad. Like Yelp company actually calling entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we should run more ads on Yelp. You know what I mean? Trying to pressure you like that.
That's how I started with them calling me.
Yeah.
That's how I got into Yelp. But they pressured me into getting an account and consistently called me for a whole month. Like every 5 days, every 3 days, they would call me. And they finally got me. And I paid like $500, $600 in a month.
For what, ads?
For the ads, yeah.
Was it worth it?
But yes and no. Because 1 month I worked with them, I was closing out a lot of people, but that's when my prices were cheaper. You know what I mean? So if your prices aren't too expensive, you can get a lot of business from Yelp. But with my pricing, people, you know, they weren't messing with me on Yelp. But the way those people get you on Yelp, they get you the little credits. We'll give you $200 in credits But those run out like this. That's why they don't care. They charge for every little thing. But let me know you guys' experience with Yelp. Comment it down below.
All right, man. Next, pop-up shops.
Pop-up shops.
We tried one a while back. Remember?
Pop-up shops. I think pop-up shops are good if you have consistency with them. Yeah. If you're just, doing a one and done, then, that could be a hit or miss. I'm realizing that the pop-up shop was cool for us. It wasn't too much, but it was enough for us to experience it. But I feel like if we would keep having them like every Friday, it's gonna build to where people know that you're there. So be consistent with it, and you know what I mean? It'd be dope.
Now that you have a shop, you thinking of bringing them back, or you don't know?
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to do it. Yeah. I got to get some traffic in the shop. That'd be the best way. We'll, do a barbecue. Probably start with just the exteriors though.
Yeah.
Exteriors, just so it's more of like a meet and greet support. And I need to get the shop going too, where I'm selling products and the water and all that. But like my man Reyes said, we ain't got no time to play. We gotta get that going right away. So, cause I got a more overhead. So I gotta hurry up, promote this, where I'm at, cause I'm the type of person, I'm like, hey, I gotta get my sign out here. I gotta get the garage looking nice. But in the meantime, I'm losing money. So I gotta, get that going, promote that, and get the event going.
So, where can people find out about the pop-up event? Whenever you have it, where can they follow you?
Good old Instagram, where I promote everything, Hunter's Mobile Detailing. If you don't follow me there, make sure you follow me so you stay tuned. Instagram got it first when I got my shop. So they already knew what's up. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay tuned what's going on.
All right, Wayne. So the next thing is branding.
Yes,
the
sir.
Signs, the uniform, business cards, the wraps. Do you feel that brings in a lot of business, a little business, or is it just to make you look more professional?
You know what? People are always watching. They're looking out their windows, they're driving by, and what I'm realizing is I'm grabbing more attention. I got my tent out, it has my wrap on it. My van has a wrap on it. They see the sign out, then they see the uniforms, then I hand them with the cards. When they see the professionalism, they don't even, some people come up like, I don't care what it costs, I've been looking for you. Look at this sign. Look at how your van said, like they're amazed by everything that you got going on. So I would say do as much as you can to promote and to show that you're professional, because first impression is one of the most important things. So if you're coming out there with, but you got to start where you can. So no disrespect to the people that are just starting. You got to start from the ground up and build that. Like I did the same thing. But if you can go all in with that, go all in with it.
All right. So next one is YouTube. I feel like in the last year, YouTube has really grown.
Yes, sir.
You've been growing your following. But has it brought you business or opportunities or not?
I'd say a mixture, but mostly opportunities is brought. So I would say, dang, where would I start with this? Man.
All right.
So for one, it did bring some type of fame. That's the thing I don't like the most. People coming up to me, hey, I love you, man. You're such an inspiration, this and that. Like, I don't like all that. I'm just like, that's cool. Thank you. All glory to God. Like, that's me. I don't really like all that attention.
Does it make you feel weird or what?
It does. It's very uncomfortable. So for the people that are just like, it's Hunter, I don't like that. Treat me as a normal person. You know what I mean? That's trying to make it just like everybody else. And two, it brings in a whole bunch of sponsors, whole bunch of people that wants to support you, that want you to advertise for them. You run into a lot of people that want to use you, a whole bunch of stuff. But it opens up the doors for a lot of free opportunities too. Like, hey Hunter, I see you're lacking in this area. Come to my shop and I'm gonna show you how to polish, how to sand, how to do this. So it's opened up the doors for a lot of different opportunities in other ways besides detailing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Did you say you got this shop because of YouTube? They found you on YouTube or not?
Yeah, I got a lot of my employees from YouTube. This shop here, I met Aiden. Actually, the guy that gave me the opportunity to partner up with him. He's the car wrap guy. Shout out to Ace Car Wraps. I have a YouTube video with him in there. Check it out somewhere. We're going to plug it in. But he hit me up and said, hey, this bill here is expensive. You want to join in with me on the shop? Even though I was supposed to do it a year later, I was like, hey, this a blessing. You know what I mean? I'll go ahead and jump in and we'll do that together. So it opened up that door because he discovered me from YouTube. And just like many other people discovered me from YouTube. Like I said before, a lot of my employees that I hire are from YouTube. I watch your YouTube channel. Can I work with you? So, yeah.
Okay. So let's say there's a youngster out there, or a young detailer,
Yes, sir.
or a new detailer. They're trying to get business.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a big budget. What advice would you give them to get business?
Of course, you got to start out with the business cards. The business cards, footwork. So getting out there, talking with people, handing out cards, and just communication. If you don't have communication skills, you're gonna be in trouble. If you're a quiet person, you're gonna be in trouble because you got to be able to sell yourself for the most part. You got to make people believe that you're the best. So if you're coming in and you don't have them business cards and you don't know how to communicate, you're gonna lag. All right, you guys, so that's a wrap for the video. That's how I get business and the things that work for me and don't work for me. So I would love to know what you guys' strengths, weaknesses, what works for you, what doesn't work, so we could grow as a community and we could make a decision on how we're gonna execute our business. So let's talk about it down below. Like, share, subscribe in this video. Y'all already know what to do with it. Let's get it.